about 6 in the morning right now. It's Thursday. So this week it's my only day off, so it's the only day I have to go to the gym. At least I could go tomorrow after work because I don't work a full shift tomorrow. But first I want to get started. To anyone that watched the previous video, I am so sorry about that audio. So the road I was driving on was chip and sealed last year, so it's just constant road noise, especially with the tires I have, which is a big problem. And also the music was way too loud. Hopefully this music isn't too loud. You know, I just like to have like a little bit of a background vibe going, you know, just to have like a little something playing, show you a little bit of me through my music. Because some days, you know, I'm vibing with pretty much anything. Like right now I got my metal playlist on. Not my metal playlist, but like more specifically workout playlist. Music that gets me hyped up. Because I am heading to the gym and I plan on hitting probably upper body. Now, I would like to do some bench press. I haven't done bench press in a while. That's one of my favorite workouts. Now, where I work out, you know, it's that one purple place. So, when it comes to doing deadlifts and stuff, it's not my favorite. They don't have like a dedicated deadlift machine or anything. You have to use the, I don't remember what those machines are called, but basically your barbell is tethered to these things to make sure that it only goes like up and down a specific way. So it's not like truly free weights. But we're gonna hit some chest, work on our biceps and triceps a little bit, and yeah, it should be pretty fun. Now, what wasn't fun was I made a sandwich and I made my pre-workout first, and when I went and made the sandwich, I noticed that my pre-workout had dropped a little bit and I hadn't even touched it. What I had not realized was I grabbed the wrong cup. I have a bunch of shaker cups on a shelf in my room, and one of them has like a hole in the bottom. Not like a big hole, but it's just enough. Like I dropped it to where it's like just enough to where it like leaks out gradually. So I look at that, I'm like, oh my god, right? Now, I've only been awake for like 20 minutes or so. So your boy saw what he had to do. I grabbed the cup, popped it open, 18 ounces of pre-workout just straight down the hatch. And I don't know if you guys have had this pre-workout before. I bought it because I like the YouTuber Derek, More Plates, More Dates. He made this pre-workout called Gorilla Mode. I had 2 scoops in there, so I can like get the full amount of creatine and everything out of the pre-workout, so I don't have to take it separately today. And when I did that, you know, it's like 5:40 in the morning. I don't live alone. I got my whole family in the house. Just chugged 18 ounces of pre-workout, and I'm just sitting here dying, like, because the taste is so strong. Like, it's a good taste, but 2 scoops with 24 ounces, I didn't drink the whole 24 ounces. I just couldn't. I was actually dying. I was on the barrier between life and death, and God was standing on one side of it waiting to see if I was gonna fucking come through. And yeah, I chugged it in about like 7 seconds, and gotta say, I would have rather not done that. But I don't know, I usually drink the pre-workout on the way to go work out. But I guess the way I did it this time, maybe you'll be like kicked in by the time I get to the gym. So hopefully that should work out. Make especially since I drank it all at once instead of like spreading it all out. Now, one thing I always thought, don't dry scoop your pre-workout. I started working out back in sophomore year in high school. It was either sophomore or junior. I don't remember. I think it was sophomore because junior was when COVID hit. And I think like 2 or 3 of my friends would dry scoop the pre-workout and then just take a sip of water. To my understanding, I haven't looked into it much. To my understanding, that is the worst thing you could do to your liver. And I thought about it because I feel like the same thing applies to caffeine, to where caffeine binds to the water or like the liquid, and it helps when you have food in your body to help digest it and make it activate. And I would assume the same thing happens to pre-workout. I haven't put much, I didn't look into it too much, but yeah, don't dry scoop that stuff, because I just don't think you're gonna mess yourself up. Now, hopefully today is a good day to go to the gym. Yesterday, since I have a 6-day work week coming up, I decided, you know what, I'll indulge a little bit. I went out and I ate some food. I got some food with a friend. It wasn't like the best food, but I didn't get too much either, because yesterday at work I ate 1 chicken wrap. That was probably about like 350 calories, and then I had 250 calories of like the crackers that have the cheese in them. So that's about 600 calories right there. And I went to Sheetz and I got the chicken wrap, like a 3-pack chicken wrap. I don't think it's actually called a chicken wrap. I think it's called like the snack wrap or something. But basically, I'm gonna start making stuff like that at home, because it's really good, but it could be better. I could improve upon it, because I see the flaws in it and I know what would make me like it better. Therefore, I could fix it. So today, after the gym, I'm gonna do a grocery haul. I plan on making, I have to work the next 6 days. I plan on making about 6 days worth of food, so that I can make it through the work week and not like, oh man, I'm so hungry, I'll just buy this pack of combos or whatever, because if you indulge like that too much, you're just gonna fall back into old habits, or you're gonna make habits you don't want to make. So all of this is just me trying to prevent that from happening, and me recording myself saying this is me saying I have to stay true to my word, because I can go tell someone like, oh, I'm gonna do this. It doesn't happen most of the time. Now I'm recording myself doing it. I don't know what's special about it, but me recording myself doing it, or telling myself that I'm gonna do it, just puts it in motion better. I don't know. Just might be a me thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go get a good pump, and I'll come to you guys after the workout. I'm not gonna record my workouts. Maybe someday in the future, if I plan on making an at-home gym at some point. Everyone does. Everyone says that. We'll just have to see how the hand plays, or whatever the saying is. But basically, I have ideas, and if the ideas come into fruition, I will have an at-home gym. So I'll be back for the post-workout talk, and it will be light outside. At least it should be. And if it isn't, I skipped cardio. Alright, so we're post-workout and post-grocery haul. I'd like to say it's been a lot more than I would have liked. But we'll start out with the workout. So I hit bench press, I did a little bit of shoulder press, and then I did tricep extensions. I would have did a little bit more, but I just wanted to get to the cardio, because I didn't really have too much of a plan going in there, and that was my downfall. Like, when I go go to the gym, I usually don't have a plan other than what I know I want to work out, like, in the sense that, oh, it's a push day, oh, it's a pull day, it's back, whatever. I just know I wanted to work out my chest and my arms a little bit. I should have did, like, maybe bicep curls or something, but I hit those 3, and then I went on the treadmill. When I do cardio, I hop on the treadmill. My intention was to do about 30 minutes of cardio at about like 130 BPM, 130, 140, somewhere in that range. And I overshot it a little bit because the person I was playing against in my chess match was trying to be Hans Niemann. Like, he thought for like 4 minutes on one move, on like move 23 or something like that. And I'm just like, man, I'm just trying to get out of here. No, I love cardio though. So like, I wasn't too upset. I was having a good time. I won. I was playing rapid, so like 10-minute matches. I won 10 matches in that time. Would have been crazy. I won 3 matches, lost 2. I had to resign one of them because I blundered my queen. And I gotta say, I'm about 800 rated. I don't know how bishops move, man. I don't know how bishops move, but I've been playing chess for 4 years. But yeah, I did that. I was at about 3.4 miles per hour, like my walking pace. And after the 5th chess match, I decided, you know what, I had to restart the treadmill anyway because I had it set to 30 minutes and it shut off, and I started it again so I could keep playing the chess match. I picked up the pace a lot. I set it to 7 miles per hour. I ran for about 4 minutes, and my heart rate was around like 170 or so, in that range. So got a pretty good workout. I was there for about an hour and 10 minutes. Now, for the grocery haul, man, I spent a little too much money. It wasn't just groceries. I burn holes in my socks because I'm walking all day, and walking all day, it just loves to just chew up your socks. So I went and got some new socks, and as I was walking out the aisles that had the socks, I saw this really cool hoodie. It's a Dragon Ball hoodie. It was like a weird like off-white with it was either Roshi's symbol or it was King Kai's symbol. I always get like, I don't remember them all too well, but I thought it was pretty nice. Bought that hoodie. But the plan is, I bought some chicken to cook. I like beef, but I burnt myself out on it really bad because for a while there, for like, I would say for like 2 or 3 months, I was eating just beef. I would brown the beef, mix it with taco seasoning, and then throw lettuce in there. And I ate like maybe a pound, or not a pound, like half a pound a day of that. And it's like, now every time I eat beef, it's just like, why'd I do it? Because like, I ruined it for myself. Now, I'm sure I will come back around on beef, but I gotta find a different way to cook it that makes it like better than just mixing with taco meat. There's a lot of ways to do it, but what I plan on doing, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna oven bake this chicken I made. I bought. I'm gonna oven bake it. I'm gonna season it and stuff. Like, I know I'm white. I'm in the northern parts of the Americas, but I would not be eating my chicken without seasoning. Because it's just, why would you eat the most plain thing ever when you could just make it so much better by adding a little bit of salt, and it adds so much flavor to it. So we're gonna season it up. I might change up what I'm gonna do with the seasoning because I'm a massive fan of garlic, and I have like this garlic chicken, so I don't know. It's just gonna experiment with like 1 or 2 pieces. What's always solid for me, I put a little bit of Tony Chachere's on there and a little bit of pepper. Good enough for me. And I just oven bake it. I cut the chicken breast in half, and I almost always get as much fat off of it as I can. This week, I didn't cook it this week. My dad did. And he didn't cut any of the fat off, and I didn't notice like a taste difference, so I might not do that because it saves me a little bit of time, but at the same time, I might. But that's the plan with the chicken. I bought some lettuce. I have a bunch of tortillas at home. I eat. It's a high fiber tortilla. You get about like a net carb of like 2 or 4 grams, so it's pretty good. It's about 160 calories per tortilla, I think, if I remember correctly. I also bought some bananas, and I bought a big pack of the green chives. I think that's what it's called. The cheese and green chives. It's blanking on me, but it's my favorite version of the crackers. It has the green chives in it. It's just so good. I'm gonna have a pack of that. I'm gonna have a banana. I'm gonna have my chicken wrap, and I might get like a couple grapes in there too. Not grapes, blueberries, because I have some blueberries at home. Might start taking some of that to work with me. And also bought some electrolytes. I bought the watermelon liquid IV, and I gotta say, it is the most mediocre. It's not bad, but it's not good. My favorite electrolytes I've had was LMNT. They have the watermelon flavor. That's the only good flavor they have, in my opinion. Maybe the citrus one on like special days. But if you want a bad day, mix the Elements they have a chocolate flavor. Mix that with water and just see how miserable you are. Like if you just, oh yeah, I feel like having a bad day today. Let's just set myself up for the worst day ever. Chocolate water. It tastes so bad, and the worst part is I only bought Element because this YouTuber I watch, or it might have been from a podcast, but he said that he put a cup of water in the microwave to warm up the water, and then he would mix the chocolate one with it. I did that, and I almost threw up because Element is really salty, but it's got a lot of electrolytes in it. But holy cow, the only way to drink that chocolate one is literally to pinch your nose. But anyway, I keep rambling. Yeah, the grocery haul was pretty good. I just gotta go home, cook it all, and then I might make the wraps instantly so I don't have to wake up and keep doing them. Or I might just keep making them before work like I always do. I don't know though, because the last time I did that I was running late, and that was in the last video where I was hauling butt to work. But yeah, anyway, I might start tracking my macros again. That's something I don't do very often. There's no reason why I don't do it, because doing it's not that hard. You just gotta weigh what you eat. There's a tractor on the road. Anyway, all you gotta do is weigh the chicken, and this app I have, you know, Sam Sulek talks about it all the time, the stupid, simple macro tracker. I bought the lifetime version of it because it's so easy. You just scan the barcode and it will pull up all the macros for you on whatever you're eating. So say like the tortilla, I can do that. You don't even have to pay for the app though, because all you have to do is you can just punch in like, oh, this was 24 grams of carbs, it had 8 grams of fat, and 40 grams of protein. Now, what you're eating where it has a spread like that, I don't know. But you could just do it that way. I like making things simpler and easier, because the easier it is to keep doing it. That's why, like, for me, a big problem I have is getting in the kitchen and cooking, because I like cooking, but it makes a mess, takes a lot of time, and sometimes the end result isn't worth it. But I mean, that's only because I'm relatively new to cooking, and it's just experimenting, figuring out what I like, figuring out how to, like, get the taste I want out of food. But yeah, other than that, I'm just gonna make my way home. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and have a good day.